Bruce Blakeman would have been Stefanik's primary challenger. He is a superstar, and he is now stepping up to the plate to run against Kathy Hochul for governor of New York. He is Nassau County executive, has an incredible track record. It is the safest county in America. And there he is, Bruce Blakeman. Bruce, first of all, your thoughts. Were you surprised when you heard this news about Elise Stefanik? You were in the race. She was in the race. And, suddenly she said, I'm not going to be in the race anymore. And she also said that she's not going to run for re-election. I think so many people were shocked. What was your reaction?
You know, Rita, people don't realize that when you're in a public life, you live in a fishbowl, you have tremendous demands on your time, and you spend a lot of time away from your family. Elise has a young child. I think that she probably realized that running for governor is something that is 24/7 from now till election day. So that's almost a year of nonstop campaigning. And I respect her judgment. I think she's an excellent public official. She's bright, articulate, and I think she'll be back. But spending more time with your family is something that I think is on a lot of minds of people. Luckily, you know, my kids are grown now. Now I'm hanging out with my grandchildren.
Well, and you have tons of energy, my friend. You also have a great story to tell, Bruce. I've seen you. I mean, you're great with people. You have a great track record. And I brought up the safest county in America because that is no small feat. Crime is a big issue for you, and you've done a great job with bringing in so many layers of law enforcement. Talk about how important that is. And one of your big messages is keep New York safe. I know that's been primary for you.
Yeah, we have to put New Yorkers first. And one of the things that's most important, if not the most important, is having safe communities and neighborhoods. People want that. They don't want their children and grandchildren exposed to crime. So over the last 3 years as county executive, I've hired new law enforcement professionals, 400 new police officers, 200 new corrections officers, and I did it without raising taxes 1 penny over 4 years, and got 7 bond upgrades from Wall Street rating agencies for our good fiscal management. So you can invest more in law enforcement, you can back the blue, and still be able to manage your budget if you know how to do things the right way. But Kathy Hochul has made this into a sanctuary state. She spent $4.5 billion of taxpayer money giving people who've been here for 15 minutes. They've been here illegally, and she's given them free lodging, free food, free transportation, and a free cell phone. And they haven't earned a thing. That's not putting New Yorkers first. That's making us less safe. That's making New York less affordable for all of us, because that $4.5 billion could have been spent on cutting taxes, investments in infrastructure, investments in our hospitals, and investments in our schools and education.
Yeah, and I know those are big issues also for you, and definitely for literally all New Yorkers, I think all Americans. You brought up Kathy Hochul, Bruce Blakeman, too, and she's expressed, of course, her support for incoming New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani, who's about to take office on January 1st. She was one of the first to publicly endorse him. If elected governor, how do you plan to deal with the mayor-elect, and how important is it also to have checks and balances on him? A lot of people are saying, boy, it really is important to have somebody there in Albany who can oversee this.
Yeah, so it's incredibly important. I find the things that Mamdani has said, even after his election, are very troubling. Let me say this. As governor, I will put a check on Mamdani if he doesn't enforce the law in New York City. I'm not going to let New York City go down the tubes. So I'll bring in the state police if necessary. I'll bring in the National Guard if necessary to make sure that the law is enforced in New York City. And I'm not going to let him destroy the economic system of the financial capital of the world, New York City. He wants to destroy that with socialist policies that, quite frankly, have been a failure in every country throughout the world. As Winston Churchill said, socialism is nothing more than shared misery. And I want to make people in New York State happy again. And they're miserable under Kathy Hochul. These policies of Mondami will make them more miserable. I will be that check and balance to Mondami, and I will straighten this state out. From day one, when I become governor, I will end the sanctuary program. I will concentrate on economic development and affordability so people have more money in their pocket to spend on not only necessities, but the luxuries of life that everybody wants for their kids and their grandkids, like being able to take your kids on vacation or being able to buy a party dress for your daughter. Those are the things that people want, not handouts and government programs that do nothing to make their lives any better.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about affordability, safety, and so many of these issues, and you have a terrific track record. Bruce Blakeman, I am just so excited for you, and I wish you so much luck in this campaign. Can't wait to talk with you more, and bravo to all you're doing, Bruce, and have a great Christmas, too.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and thank you so much, Rita. You're a good friend.
Thank you very much. I love you very much, Bruce, and best of luck to you, my friend. Thanks so much.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.